Interview with Calum McIntyre. Well, Calum, you came into this game after defeat to Nantwich and you wanted a reaction, and you saw one from your side today.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, congratulate the players on a real effort. This is a unique game in terms of the context in the division. Coming to Alfreton, they play a particular way. It's not a criticism. Like Billy, he's always been really respectful of me. My first game was here, and always been sort of good to me. But they play a certain way, don't they? And they make it difficult, and you have to defend your box. The frustration for us is probably the goal we've conceded. It sort of hits, it'll go down as an own goal, but it's just a whipped ball, hits our man as he challenges and flies in the net. So in the circumstances of how tough it is at the moment, I can't believe the way injuries are hitting us in certain positions, and then it just gets worse because you overplay players. I think people think I make it up, and I get really annoyed by that. But you don't have a clue about how injuries work and how it works for sports people. You don't have a clue, honestly. Like, I'm embarrassed with that challenged in terms of numbers at the moment. Even the projector's broke. I've gone. Kev Roberts has got the projector in the treatment room trying to fix that on the bed with that injured at the moment. We've got that many things that are challenging, so it's tough. So got to congratulate the players and congratulate those that were behind us tonight at the game on a tough place to come and a well-earned point. But disappointed because talk about a winning culture, want a winning culture, and it just feels like everything that we're trying to build, we just found another hurdle outside of our control. Broken feet, broken bones, games coming out of our ears, youth team players on the bench now. That's not a slant. Everyone knows my thoughts on the academy. So yeah, pleased for the players, but I'm probably not feeling great with myself in terms of taking much delight in the situation at the moment.
Scored a cracking goal to take the lead in the game. Obviously George Glendon and Declan Weeks combining once again.
Played some great stuff. Wanted to be brave, wanted to be braver perhaps than we have been. We always set up to win, but felt that the way you can challenge Alfreton is okay. We'll try and have the ball. They just need moments. So they can have a goal kick. You can win the first contact. You can clear your lines. It goes off the pitch, and they can have a throw in that they can take from wherever they want on the pitch. I didn't know that's a rule here, that wherever the ball goes out, you can take a throw in from where you want to take it, which is interesting. Throw the ball in the box, and you have a defensive phase that you might head it out, and then it's a corner, and the ball comes on top. And they're good at it. It's not, like I say, it isn't a criticism. So I'm pleased with the way we tried to challenge them, of be brave in our build-up play. Not so much playing out for the back. We dropped it into the front line, put an extra man in the middle. Tried to find a solution to the problem that is Alfreton away. Pleased with our goal, pleased with the chances. Probably disappointed that I think the ball has gone across the box 4 or 5 times and we've not scored, and that's why we're coming away with a point. Whereas when the team that are crowned champions, and we're not in that conversation, but when a team are crowned champions, they might have found a way to score one of those chances.
You did have a great chance in the second half. Joel Taylor with a cross shot, and the keeper's made a terrific save.
Yeah, great save. There were a few I thought in the first half. There's one that the goalkeeper spills. That I think we can potentially make a different decision. 2 crosses come from the right, 1 from the left. Charlie Caton's had a couple of 1v1 opportunities. Thought Norts looked bright, but you can see we're playing him into his minutes. And then again, the second half, like you say, Joel's put them. So trying to take the positive. I can look in the tunnel there, and I can see Luke the physio waiting to speak to me, and which updates on injured lads. But we're not going to get anyone back. That's challenging, and that's tough to deal with. I think I'm annoyed at the reaction to me being honest. That we've got lads. Matty Williams has played through stuff. Johan Murray's played through stuff. Lads that are getting through it, but you can't get through broken bones and inexplicable stuff. So tough. Looking forward to going to South Shields on Saturday.
You've got 2 obviously available up top at the moment in Charlie Caton and Christian Norton. Is there any chance you could possibly get another one in?
I just feel like we work really hard, and that's the players on the training ground, and that's the club, and that is, no one makes more mistakes than me. And my word, don't people remind me of that. But you own them mistakes, and I think some stuff we did in the summer in terms of players, potentially some that aren't with the football club anymore, didn't get what we quite wanted out of some of those. So we've worked very hard since a disappointing start to the season to add to the group. Some of it's using money that we've earned on the pitch and earned some prize money. So to add Tom Pearce, delighted. Some of the lone lads have been able to get more and more out of. And then you feel like you turn a corner, you bring Christian in, and to lose 2 centre forwards within like 7 days of each other, is it? Maybe 10 days of each other, to broken bones. Well, what do you do? So we'd want to add a forward and need some defensive options as well, because those lads have ran on empty and done brilliant. Do you know what? I'm really sorry if that sounds negative. I'm really, really sorry for being really honest and frank about the situation that we're working hard to rectify. You know what? I'll just back my lads on the pitch, because that tonight was 1.5 points. So that feels like 1 point and we go in front and the goal against, that's 1.5 points, because it's a tough place to come. And I just think the lads had loads of excuses. But they had loads of excuses to not be at the best after a really challenging, the worst week I've had in football, the worst week that is. I'll tell you what, it's been horrific to lose the game at Darlington, go out the FA Cup, go out the FA Trophy, to have that type of week is challenging. And I just believe that the positive I take is how competitive we've been when we've been at our best or near our best. But you know what, maybe not at our best in terms of selection of players. You look at how competitive we can be with the top sides in the league. I'm really sorry, we're not in a conversation for the top one. We're not. That isn't real. It wasn't real in August, and it's certainly not real now. You need more than a fair win and to do things that perhaps we can't do. My aim's get us in them playoff positions, and I'm looking at where we're at. If you look at the league table after 16 games, you're a sausage. It's that straightforward. Don't get wrapped up in that stuff. Just keep trying to hit our points targets. We need 3 points in the next 2 games to have hit our points target over the last 6 games. To be the form side in the league coming into this game. And I'm feeling frustrated with it. That's how far we've come, that we aren't just happy to accept things. So the reality is, let's move on, let's move quickly, and like you say, Saturday, Tuesday, will we add anyone? You get yourself down at Sports Direct, get your boots, you do the same, and let's see if there's some places on the bench for you, because you'll get the same backing that all our lads get.
Well done, my good point tonight.
Thank you.